morning, my little coffee beans, and welcome to Madeline's Life Management. Today I have a very, very special vlog. I have my mom here and we are going on a birthday shopping trip.
Woo!
Okay, so this started, when did this start? In
Several years ago.
Yeah.
I said, Madeline, what do you want for your birthday? Yeah. And she said, I want a shopping day with you. And I was like, yes.
Because my mom is so fun, and it's just...
That's so sweet. I'm a good shopper.
You are.
We're a good shopping team, actually.
When we were little,
dangerous.
I thought everyone knew power shopping was a thing.
Yeah, your Nana started that.
Yeah.
Yes, power shopping at Thanksgiving, and yeah, so that's why.
Do you want a breakfast cookie?
You made breakfast cookies?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how did you make them? Oh,
they're cookies with oatmeal in them. They're monster cookies.
This is a breakfast cookie I could get into here.
Yeah.
For all you health food lovers, breakfast cookies. I thought you meant like eggs, hash browns, spinach, tomatoes, bacon.
Breakfast cookies. So, you are an empty nester now.
I am. Yes. So exciting. Yes. I love my kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom, poured my life into my kids, my husband first, but my kids, I enjoy my kids. I love my kids and I like my kids. Empty nest is so wonderful. It's so good. Rick is super easy to take care of. We've been together for over 30 years. Oh my goodness, we have so much fun. I like him. I mean, I love him, but I like him too. He's funny. He's great. So we hang out together. It's wonderful.
There was a poll taken of men.
Oh, love polls.
And they had them fill out a questionnaire. And one of the questions was, does your wife love you? And like 99% said, yes, she loves me.
Aww.
And then they asked, does she like you? And only 30% said yes.
Are you serious?
Only 30% thought that their wives liked us. Like, that'd be sad to not feel liked in your own home.
And you know what? You can choose to love.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's an act. It's a verb.
I agree. Yes. Mm-hmm. So those women that say that they don't like them, they need to start looking for the good.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And
you do a great job of that, by the way.
Well,
I'm so proud of how she is as a wife. She's amazing. Incredible. So much better than I was.
I learned from the best.
Well, you're so sweet. Oh, stop. I mean, wait, one more thing. No. But that's so sweet. That's so sweet. No, she good. Really good.
But I read in this book that the more you... Oh, it was C.S. Lewis said this.
Love me some C.S. Lewis. Yes.
And he was writing this at the time of World War II.
Ooh.
And he was talking to Christians about the Germans.
Mm.
And he was talking about how love is an action and a verb. And how the more you serve someone, the more you grow to love them. And so loving your enemies is also choosing to serve them. And it's like, this is also how we talk. We jump off, we do buddy
trains.
Oh
my goodness, we tried to tell a story last night. Because I drove up and I spent the night with them, which that's the most comfortable
That's why
ever.
I brought up
she was such
an
an
empty nester. I love that you were able to come up. You know, you wouldn't have been able to do that with kids in the house.
Absolutely not.
And now... it's like, hey, come on. I felt like we got to do a little slumber party.
It was so much fun.
It was so fun.
We talked until we literally were falling asleep.
Oh yeah, literally.
It was great.
Literally. Like I forgot to go to the bathroom a few times. We were just having so much fun talking.
That's a good time. And I would concur. And also, we never finished a few stories so we'll finish those today when we're on the road.
So we also were talking while we were getting ready this morning, which is fun because we kind of get ready similarly.
We do.
Like we kind of do the same thing.
Yes. And for sisters, and you grew up with 3 sisters, I grew up with 3 sisters. And some brothers, and it was like we all had we had our own bathrooms, but we all got ready in front of the one bathroom with a big mirror all together, and it was a blast. And you girls did that a lot, even if there's a whole lot of places to get ready. So much fun to get ready, and it's really fun to get ready in your mom's bathroom.
Yes,
she has the biggest mirror.
Okay,
so you go in there
whenever we're all home. Like we'll all be getting ready for church on Sunday, and all of us are in mom's their bathroom because it has a huge mirror, and she has all the fun creams and oils.
It's true.
And she has all the fun stuff.
When I came in, I had a little spray bottle of sleep spray. I had a mask. I had a little blemish stick. I had a towel. I had cookies. I had a little mug for coffee. What else? I had a little mask, a little sleep mask. They were so adorable. I was like,
essentials.
She was amazing, just thoughtful, thoughtful stuff. So you get that from your Nana.
Well,
your Nana's like the hospitality queen of America.
Whenever we would go in, and you do this too. Whenever we would go to visit, she'd have a little. We'd go down for the holidays, and she'd have a little
Thanksgiving, Christmas,
candy,
Easter.
chocolate Christmas tree on our pillows. Yes. And you do this. You have a little chocolate, and you have a water bottle, and some Kleenex, and those necessities that as a guest you don't want to ask for Kleenex. You just want to stick a roll of toilet paper there, but it's nice to have
so many stories of the roll of toilet paper in the Suburban.
And falling out on the way to
school, it
school.
rolls out. It always did.
Always.
Always good
On
for just a
Lillian.
good. Yeah,
Always on Lillian. No one else.
Why was Lillian?
No, because she was mortified. All of us were like, haha, this is so funny. And Lillian was like, I hope the roll of toilet paper doesn't roll out on me again. And then she rolled it and it stuck to her butt. We all be like, she'll figure it out.
This hair needs chemicals. So
that's what I say about my I deal with acne, and I always want to hit it with chemicals.
Yes.
I'm not annoyed by the acne. I'm annoyed by the hyperpigmentation, which is like it's redder than the rest of your skin.
You're annoyed as an artist.
I'm annoyed because I work with kids. I don't wear makeup to work, and my kids definitely go.
Kids love her. Love her.
I had a little kid yesterday point to the acne and she went, "Owie." Boo-boo. And I went, sort of. I said, it's where bacteria gets into your pore and then your body's response is inflammation and then they send white blood cells. And she went, boo-boo.
Which you're like, yes, that's the scientific term.
I have to tell my funny story of yesterday. I went home and showered right after. I got peed on.
Someone TT'd. I didn't teach her that word, P-E-E. We always said in our house, A-B-C-D-E-F-G-H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O. Don't say it.
We went, well, this is the sign for pee. So they would pee on
sign
the
language. Okay.
And
what's the sign language again?
So this you make
I
you
love
make a
that she
pee,
speaks sign language. Okay.
and then you take it from your nose and go like this.
Okay.
I don't know if that's because it smells or. But you kind of forget when you're watching. You forget that other people are ever going to see it. Like it's fun. It's fun. You know, you're watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I was like, should we prepare for this at all?
No, actually, we didn't know.
Here's the preparation. By the way, Mom, we're gonna do a little vlog before we go. Oh, okay. Let me put on some lipstick. That was it.
And I so appreciate you doing this because I also, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get a quick video of us saying, hi, my little coffee beans, we're going shopping today. And then you're just so fun that I just got it up. We just stayed here.
Oh, you're sweet.
But
you're so fun.
Because then I was like, well, I think you have really good insight on being an empty nester. Yesterday she said, we're a happy nester. And Blake's like, that takes away all of like
the meaning.
Yes.
So
he's like, people aren't gonna understand that. They're gonna be like, okay, so you guys have a kid? Like, have a nester? Just the two of you? Like
nesting.
But I think you have a really good perspective on being just you and dad. And I think a lot of the times people, when their kids leave, they're like, what do we talk about? What do we talk about the kids?
You can prevent that, by the way.
Yeah. Well, how?
Well. Give me a mic.
curious
this
too.
is fine. Well, you pour into your husband first. Mm-hmm. All those years. I mean, I had 4 children. I have 4 children and an amazing son-in-law. So 5 really, but you've got to pour into him first. And you always, would you say,
we always knew.
Okay.
We always knew that dad came first, and because she would tell us.
I would tell you.
She'd be like,
words have power. Words have
sometimes
power.
we'd be on the way to church and she'd go, I love you guys. I love your dad more. I think another way we always knew that you put dad before us was that you guys would support each other in what you said. So sometimes if dad would say something and then we'd go to mom and try to get her, she would be like,
I'm on team dad.
Yeah, every time.
He's on team
every
mom.
time.
It's so much better for the kids.
Oh yeah.
If the parents have that solid relationship.
It feels so much more secure. But
we
it
don't
was
judge
also,
anyone either, but just for us.
Well, it was so healthy. We also saw you guys fight and resolve. We never.
There you go.
People don't see their parents fight, so they're terrified to fight in a relationship. They're terrified to bring up a hurt or a disagreement, and I think it's so healthy to watch your parents be able to fight and still love each other and make up. I think that's so healthy. And then afterwards, they'd always be like even in the middle of a fight, I still love your dad. I still love your mom.
Let them know.
You know,
you should let your husband know that too.
Oh yeah.
Expecting the best of your spouse, and if you're in an argument, you need to tell that spouse because the Bible says don't let the sun go down on your anger, but it doesn't mean fight till 1 a.m.
Yes.
When you're both what shuts down, Madeline? What shuts down?
When
you're not sleeping,
neurons start firing more slowly, and your prefrontal cortex is what controls your inhibitory response. And so it's really scary when you don't have that inhibitory response because
we need it.
Inhibitory response. Say things
we all need inhibitors. Boundaries.
Yes, and you're going to say things that you don't mean or that you normally would pull back.
Right.
Or it's dangerous when you have those neurons firing more slowly.
Let's go to bed. Let's sleep on this, and
let's cuddle.
Tomorrow we'll.
I'm not going to be on the other edge of the bed going.
Right. So yeah. That's a good. Now she's edging out of the screen, so that's a good example.
You're gonna still cuddle up.
My dad, who's the most godly man, he says he told us growing up. He said, "Mars, sometimes an hour of sleep is better than an hour of prayer for your spiritual life.
Also, I've been like, and we say to love and to cherish, but we don't really. But anyway, so.
When Madeline was little bitty and she would pretend like she would do it. I have to say it. When she was little and she would pretend like she was in a way and she'd say, to love and to perish. Literally, it was the best. I was like, oh. So we didn't correct her for a while because that was too much fun. So many books. So many books.
I love books. Because I read in the morning.
Come by that, honestly.
You always read to us all the time. And in all the home videos, we're always like reading a book upside down. You know?
Book, if there's one.
Always.
Upside down.
It's always upside down.
I love it because I read them to you so you memorized them.
Right.
And you were reading them upside down to your sisters.
Exactly.
It was always, we have so many pictures of you reading books to your little sisters.
I love books. And he said that when you argue, people used to say, search for a compromise. And now they say, if you search for a compromise, you both lose.
Interesting.
And so now he said,
really want to read that
doing
book now.
Isn't it so interesting?
It's so fascinating.
And then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
But he said, what you should do is instead of searching for a compromise, search for a different perspective or outlook on the situation. So instead of being like let's say you want A and your partner wants B, instead of doing Ebe, do C. Something, a solution.
It's beautiful.
Do C. Do a solution that you both can get on board with. Like maybe one partner really wants to go to bed at the same time and the other one's like, you go to bed at 9. I go to bed at 12. Like, I really don't want to do that.
Your medical school husband has to study.
He has to study.
So you've been great about that. Super support. I love how you support him.
And so for a while we fought about that. I wanted him to go to bed with me and he wanted me to stay up with him. So what we do instead is in the morning when I'm awake and he's still sleeping, I'll cuddle up to him, I'll touch his back, I'll play with his hair, and then at night, very spicy. And then at night,
we really got to rate this. We've had the potty words, now we've had the, whatever you just said.
And then at night, he comes back at 10:30 and he cuddles up to me and loves on me. And then we both get that, what we wanted from it, why we wanted to go to bed together was to get that cuddle, but now we get to get it on our own terms. Reconnect.
Okay.
And so we, instead of doing A or B, we just chose C, and it's the best solution for both of us.
I like it.
Yeah.
Madeline's an amazing wife. I am so proud of you for being such an amazing wife. You want your kids as a mom to be better than you, and she definitely is, and all mine are. It's wonderful. That's what you want, my mom always told me that, and I'm telling my girls because it's awesome. So true.
This is what you did so well always. When we were growing up, even when we were very young.
Move a little closer so I can hear.
Even when we were very young, and you saw a husband and wife, and something would happen, and you would turn to us and you'd be like, "No, girls, you never disrespect your husband like that."
Yes.
Like someone would complain about their husband, and you'd be like, "No, girls, you never disrespect him like that. You only say good things about him." And look, as I've gotten older, the research has supported that. If you talk negatively about someone, you think more negatively.
When science catches up with God.
Yes. If
Love
you
that.
Talk more positively about someone, you fall more in love with those good qualities and you look for those good qualities.
Yeah.
And I remember we had someone staying with us, and the husband was like, "I'm really hungry, I'd love some eggs." And the wife goes, "Oh good, make me some too." And he was
ago.
crying out for her to, he was in acts of service, and he was just like, "Love me." And she was like, "Not only am I not gonna love you, but serve me." And that stuck with me.
That.
We did.
Not with her.
No.
With my daughters.
Mom brought all of us because we were in the room. She goes, "Now, girls, that is, you know their love language, love them like that, blah, 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 blah." And so always. Or you and Dad would do something and you're like, "Now this is why I'm doing this." Or, "Now we did this, in the future I'm going to do this." Like it was so wonderful. I feel like I had such a wealth of knowledge when I started dating Blake, when we got engaged, when we got married, way above my peers, because it was talked about, relationships, the marital relationship was talked about in our home from a godly perspective from a very early age.
That's so sweet.
So I really appreciate that. So anyway, we are going to get shopping.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I love you so much.
I love you so much. Power shopping! Woo!
So we are going to Stanton Optical because I went and got glasses and contacts there like months ago. I called the place and I've been calling them every day and I haven't been able to get a hold of them because I think maybe my lunch break coincides with their lunch break. Anyway,
everybody's got to eat.
Everyone's got to eat.
We are pro lunch break.
We are pulling up here and we're going to get my glasses and contacts and I'm so excited.
Park in here?
Yeah, you can park right there.
Gracious sakes alive. Is that
it's a parking place.
This is not.
That's not handicapped.
This is
so we're going to go get my glasses and then I will show show
parking
y'all what
place.
my glasses look
I have
like.
this boat, and I don't know. Okay,
It is a boat. It's a huge.
That God is so good to us because right when you said it,
It was such a
we were
God thing.
headed
I
to
got off
TJ
the
Maxx.
phone and they had just said that my order was done.
Yes.
And then we passed in an optical. I was
Yes.
like, wait, that's the place. We're making a fun stop at Lowe's. Mom this morning was in our apartment. She's like, this space in your apartment is really dark. You guys need a lamp or something right here. And so we were getting turned around and she's like, oh, there's a Lowe's. We need
I've
to
never
go
been
in.
to Lowe's. I'm assuming they'll have a tall lamp, a tall standing lamp.
I'm
We'll
trying to
see.
think. I think
I'm
Blake
trying to
had me
think.
go to Lowe's once because he wanted to build
Really?
something.
Okay.
And it was really,
I
it's
think
boring if you're not
building
looking for
places
something.
I think building places have.
I think they have lamps.
Yeah, yeah. Madeline, did you hear that? Because
Because it'll make it too hot on the where it screws in. That little
okay,
thing.
even LED would be too hot. Okay.
Mom prefers the self-checkout.
Love self-checkout.
She's telling us about how much she loves it.
Oh,
I
wonderful.
have to admit, personally, it raises my cortisol levels. This is a giant mirror. And there was a seat placed so perfectly because someone just probably was fixing their makeup before work in the morning.
The only time I throw shade is this.
The giant. And they have little cars. If you have little boys, like they're little chocolate race cars.
So
That's so
fun.
cute. Play with them and eat.
Topped with softly whipped cream or vanilla ice cream. Some good marketing right there. Good marketing right there.
So we got some food in our stomachs. We went to Old Chicago and it was so super
fantastic.
yummy. It was so fun. We had the best time just
the best
talking
time.
and laughing.
It was the best.
And eating
It was
food.
So great. So incredible.
And so now we are headed to Sephora and Lush and the Levi store and Altered State and like all of those fun little shops.
Yes.
But we got a little coffee. We got some pizza.
best
We
dessert
got
ever.
literally so good.
I forgot how good Old Chicago
look, it's like a
was.
bike with a motor on it.
What in the world? Poor guy.
Oh,
bike.
there's a little tiny bike.
Aw,
It's
poor
pink
thing.
too. No, I'm just kidding.
It's burgundy. Shade of pink. My mom, my sweet mama, and Madeline's Nana says you should never purchase anything in a store that doesn't look better than what you walked in.
Amen.
That was a double N.
Look how fun that is. So you can come out of the bathroom, check your outfit. It's gonna match our lamp that Blake is setting up, of course. This
In a final, okay.
and this basket, and that basket's gonna be where Blake can put his stuff because he comes in with stuff to dump, so this way he can have like a place to put his basketball and stuff. From Sephora, Mom and I both got the Dr. Dennis Gross Extra Strength Daily Peeling Pads. You have the exfoliant, the chemical exfoliant, and then you have the neutralizer. Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment, which y'all know is my favorite. I only buy about one a year and it lasts me the entire year. You just need a very thin layer. You can actually see the dots of the oil that comes out of your pores, so it's really satisfying. It's hydroquinone, which I really wanted. I know that there's a little bit of controversy because people believe that this could be a carcinogen, but really there's not enough research, and I'm not gonna be caking it on my face. This is a spot treatment, so those like zit marks that you get that leave some hyperpigmentation, I'm gonna use this on that. And hydroquinone is really an amazing spot treatment for hyperpigmentation. And Mom and I both got that. So the next thing is the Tiger Grass Calming Gel Cream. And this has niacinamide in it, and I got it for the niacinamide. And niacinamide is another lightening agent of hyperpigmentation. Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Sleeping Mask. Thank you so much for going on our trip with us.
It was so much
and watching
fun.
and getting some wisdom from this one.
Oh my goodness. What did I say? Oh no. Lord, put a guard over my mouth.
And hopefully some laughs.
Yeah, well,
all
for
the
sure.
good things.
We had a great time.
But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
Bye.